Okay.
All right, yo. Sorry, y'all. We're back. We just had some technical issues that we just had to fix. But the time is here. I'm letting everybody know. Yeah, turn that down. Could the echo just a little bit. All right, got the one and only Iron
I'm not seeing
Wind.
I'm not seeing nothing on YouTube here though. Is it the right link?
Yeah, should be. It should have just started. Let me see.
I got like a. There's nothing happening on this screen. So I'm using like my speaker phone.
All right, y'all. All right, no problem. All right, let's just make sure that we're going on YouTube in here.
But you have, is it a different link or is it the same one?
It's the same one, like on YouTube. Well,
Yeah.
be on the same page. It might, yeah. Yeah, cause we're
But it's,
supposed.
you can see it's not loading, right? Look on my
That's it.
screen. Check out my screen.
And what happens when you reset
Like
it?
I'm not seeing. Yeah, and nothing comes up. This is what comes up when I reset it. This is weird, man.
Yeah, I've been doing. Okay, let me see something here. Oh, okay.
Did it freeze? Let's go. Can you resend me the link in Messenger?
Yeah, but I'm gonna reset. Yeah, just give me.
The YouTube one, yeah.
Yeah. So this folks, do you learn something new each? Okay, so that's the. I send it to Messenger and
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna send this link to my colleagues. Just 1 second.
okay, it's working out. Definitely, yeah.
Oh, I'm sending it to you. 1 second.
All right, so let me get into that here. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Click the like.
All right.
All right, so I always start by giving a little bit of an introduction, but let you introduce yourself. So I've known this guy for probably, let me see, good, like over 10 years easily, and stuff. I've seen a lot of development from when he started to what he's doing now. One of the most multi-talented, anything he puts his hand on, he works and makes it a success. It's my City Records, Iron Wind. Iron Wind, tell the people about introduce yourself. Tell them what you do, who you are,
Well,
what
I
you're.
mean, it's such a long road that that we've been through. Like, I mean, um, I can just say basically, I started out age 12. I started out as a beatbox artist, and then kind of built my reputation around that for a long time. Doing shows, talent shows, whatnot, and uh, working. Then got like basically into writing music around my high school years. Then from there, I met like some people's like Mike Stone and a few other cats that have been doing stuff for years. Neto is one of them. Even Neto's doing some big things now, man. But uh, long story short, after like putting together, uh, when we get with you guys, I got with you guys through was it through Ducks and Gold Spade and those guys?
Yeah,
Is that how I
yeah.
met
That's how
you
I
guys?
linked up with you. Remember?
Yeah, that's why I linked up with
Yeah,
you. Remember?
because
Yeah.
remember,
So
because I used to work.
yeah, I remember. Yeah, those were the days, man. And like, and then like, so basically, out of that, I ended up getting in with Faction. Faction consisted of four MCs Primordial, Chief Foresight, and myself and um, Jay White. Then
Okay.
after that, it kind of branched into me with Primordial as Primal Wins. But before even that, I was on Protection Neck Records for a little bit. I dropped one album under their label, um, called Storm of the Century, which you can stream online right now.
Okay.
This was my first album that I did under the Wu-Tang record label, Protection Neck Records. Um,
Mm,
So what happened was that's when I adopted the persona of Iron Wind, and the name Iron Wind came to be
right.
from from Protection Neck Records and working with like various Wu Tang affiliates and whatnot, and kind of got myself in the door that way. And that's where like the whole samurai mask and everything came from. And I just wanted to be different because you know how everyone with Wu Tang was like Shaolin this, Shaolin that, Kung Fu this, Kung Fu that. So I
Mm,
wanted to go the other direction and kind of bring a Japanese samurai esque vibe to my music. Um,
okay.
so with that being said, I released that album, and then I kind of like put the mask down for about 5 years, and then kind of started working with like my friend Prime at the time, and this basically was kind of like my escape for a little bit, and then I kind of realized now that that wasn't who I really was, and now I'm coming back, uh bringing Iron Wind back into the forefront and putting the mask back on and doing what I should have been doing from the get-go. And you even see it
That's
today,
all
like
good.
now that I'm under the My City Records roster, I've been able to do a lot of what I couldn't do when I wasn't with the label. And it's nice to see like the label believing in me as an artist, and Crossbow and General Taz, all the team, everybody is helping each other pull each other's weight, and it's like a family per se, you know what I mean? And like um yeah, man, like I'm working on my next album. My next album is Back with a Vengeance because I'm coming back with a
Okay.
vengeance. So um yeah, man. Yo, what up? What up, EW? Thanks for
That's good
tuning in.
news.
Um
So,
yo, try to get the other peoples to tune in, man.
um,
But yeah,
so
that's it.
you did an overview. What? Oh yeah. Okay, go.
No,
When did
no,
you
no.
start?
I don't. Yeah, I don't like
Okay.
you. Yeah, man,
Okay.
you're the host.
Okay.
So
So you did a little overview. When did you start like? When did you start rapping and stuff like that? And what actually got you? Because I know you as a producer and when we were hanging out, you were a producer and you were a beatboxer and stuff like that. Like we did, you did stuff on the track. So when
no,
was the
no.
rapping?
Well, like production came from high school, man, because like I got into this audio class where they teach like audio engineering and music production and recording and all this, and that's where I kind of got interested in making beats. I saw this guy in my class making badass beats, and then I was just like, I want to do that. And to be honest with you, the first beats I ever made were on PlayStation. I don't know if you remember. They
I
had
remember because I have one of my tracks was on one of your PlayStation beats.
yes,
I remember that.
you remember MTV Music Generator. Who doesn't know that, man? If you don't know MTV Music Generator, then there's something wrong, because that shit was the shit. Everyone was using that shit, yo. That shit came out before people started using like, MPCs and SP1200s. That's what it was, man. People were like
That was one of
sampling
like the
out
first
CDs and
home
shit.
systems. Yeah.
And then the interface was so easy to use. It was like you just paste the kicks, you paste the drums, you know.
Yeah. It was
But
like a
yeah, like
basic Fruity Loops.
the only thing that was lacking about it was there was only limited, drum kits and
Sound.
whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But but yeah, like that was the shit. And then after that, I got into rapping when I was like around grade 9-ish. Started writing. And I've just been doing it ever since. I have about 3 albums out right now, and then this is my fourth one. But this one's gonna be the this is gonna be like the big cheese, man. Like this is I'm going all out with this album. You know what I mean? Like my
So
last album was The Warrior Inside. It's actually been re-released under My City Records. So what I did is I took a chance and I remastered it so it sounds amazing, because when I put it out 5 years ago, my level of knowledge in audio engineering wasn't at its peak. It wasn't at the level that I
yeah,
am now. So what I did is I took the album and I remastered everything, and it sounds like a completely new album now. So what I did is I re-released it under My City Records, and it's getting more response than it did before, which is good. And it has like a
that's
bunch of
always good.
Wu-Tang affiliates and stuff. I also have to do a track with you, yo. So
I know. Got like literally, you've seen me doing the open verses. It's because like I hadn't performed or anything in a while, so I was like I'm still even getting my breath control back of a rapper and just the pattern of it. So I've gotten back into the pattern of writing every day, so that's good and stuff. So
yeah.
so you do so you still do the beats. Do you do all your own production or do you have other producers?
Um, for this album, I wanted because I wanted to have uh, well, not just for the album to branch out to different areas, but I wanted to yeah, I produced a good amount of tracks on it, but I did also outsource to some other producers that I was just vibing to, and like you know um you'll hear like a couple tracks that I sent you. One track called Razor Sharp that's produced by someone else, and then also Saki for the Soul is produced by someone else as well. The other two, La Familia is produced by myself, and also what did I send you? Did I send you Duel to the Death?
You said
I mean, no, I sent you. Sorry,
um
did I send you Death Wish?
the yeah La Familia, Death Wish,
Yeah, Death Wish is my production
Sake
as
for the
well,
Soul,
and it
Sake
also
for the
features
Soul.
another. Yeah, so La Familia was the posse track that like I did with
Yeah.
the label. So it's all the new label artists that are on the label on this track, and I produced that. And And then Crossbow and myself, we put it out under Motive Music Canada and whatnot. So that
Okay.
we have a video for it as well. So I'm
I've
actually going
seen the
to,
video
yeah, if you can put the video link in the comments here,
in the
maybe, so people
descriptions.
can like check it
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah.
Um, then
Yeah.
yeah, so we put that out, and then we have a whole. That's actually one song off of a compilation called the La Familia compilation. It's the first MCR compilation, and there's like everyone's got like a joint on there. I have a joint on there with General Taz called "Arm to the Teeth," and that's another dope one that you can check out when you go onto like Spotify and whatnot. You can just type in La Familia MCR and it'll come up. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward
So
to, yeah.
how did you get with La Familia, and what is that? Is that you signed to the label? Are you that you're part? Are you part owner? Like, what's the situation,
No, no,
and
no.
how did you link with them?
I'm just I'm signed to an agreement with the label. Part of the roster, but
Yeah.
also I'm signed to a distribution agreement with for one album and whatnot. And then like, what the case may be is like, I can end up sticking with this label if everything, holds true and all that stuff, and I love the label so far, man. Everyone's cool. Crossbow's a good person, and he like really sees my potential and whatnot. And like I really like to give back to everybody and like um try to offer my services in return. That's basically La Familia was basically his idea. We basically picked a beat and then I kind of got like it took a while, but we ended up getting about all those artists in the studio at one point to drop their 8 bars, right?
Yeah.
And then once that was done, then he took it from me, and then he went and got it distributed and whatnot, and put through distribution and whatnot, and so now it's out and about and doing really well, actually. Um, I mean
And
the
how
songs
did
are banging.
you connect with him? And
So like what happened was when I was with Prime at the time, uh, we were already doing stuff with Han Solo Records, and what I was trying to
yeah,
do
I'm
was trying to expand our demographic. And so I reached out to Grant, and like I've known Grant for a long time. I've been trying to, be a part of My City Records for like years. It just wasn't in the cards at the time,
okay.
Um, but
Mm.
like I reached out to him because I was like, at first it started out like he was gonna help out with marketing and promotion for us and stuff, right? And then as I got to know him, I was like, hey, um, we'd like to do some work with you as well. But the thing is that Prime, long story short, um, Prime didn't agree with my decisions, and then we
Oh,
had a falling out and whatnot, right? So I ended up I ended up like moving forward with My City Records, and that's that. I don't want to say too much, but
yeah, yeah.
but it was My City Records that was able to spark the flame in me again and bring back that iron wind that people forgot about,
Nice, nice, nice. So, what else? So, so you rap, still beatbox?
I do.
When was the last time you?
But I mean I do it here and there. 1 second. Jube, get away from there. I'm talking to my cat. Get away, man. Yeah, so yeah, like I mean I've always been beatboxing's like breathing for me, dude. Like I can
Uh,
beatbox when I sleep. You know what I mean? So like it's it's natural. It just comes to me. you know. But I mean,
Don't practice it as much as you used to because there's not a lot of opportunities,
it's
I
tough.
guess.
It's tough because I'm wearing so many hats nowadays, right? When I'm wearing so many hats and got a job and everything, and it's like I just come home and I'm just like, But when I do live shows, like I don't mind like throwing in like some vocal cuts and whatnot, like over the beat and all those things. You know what I mean? I do bring the
Yeah.
element in.
Some.
Um, I haven't talked to Grant yet about this, but I'm thinking about like once my album is done and out, I want to do like an EP of me just beatboxing and the team rapping on it, like stuff like that. Go back to that old school shit. But I mean, that's if the team
Oh,
wants to
that's
do
something
it,
different.
but I mean, I still beatbox. It's like a hobby of mine always, but it's actually
Yeah.
beatboxing that got me to make killer beats too. That's why I have a good ear for music
The
production.
sound.
So yeah, but yeah, man, I still
So let me
beatbox
see. So rap, you beatbox, you produce. Did
and
I? I think I seen a
audio
post that
engineer.
you do graphic design and stuff as well.
Yeah, I do graphic design as well. I design my own graphic design. Like I design my own covers and whatnot. And I actually helped Grant and we both together designed the La Familia cover with that with the camo background and the dog tags and stuff. That was myself
Oh,
and
okay.
Grant that we put that together. We put our minds together and we created that dope masterpiece.
So how would you describe your sound or your style, your vibe, people? Like, what would you say your if
Razor
before
fucking sharp.
how would you promote it?
I'm razor fucking sharp, like a katana,
Simple.
like a fucking I'm coming for heads this time, yo. Like my style is unique. It doesn't have. I would say like I don't think there's too many MCs that can sound like me. You know what I mean? Like I have a distinct style of like what I put out. But I mean like every artist is unique in their own way. You know what I mean? But like for me, I would just say like because I do have that Wu Tang inspiration and whatnot. But um, for me, like I'm a cutthroat. Like my lyrics are razor sharp, man. Like I got this razor sharp persona. The samurai warrior, the freaking, you know, coming for a head, striking fear into my enemies. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay. So have you started or looking to start doing any shows now that venues are opening up and events are
I
happening
did.
and it?
I did do a couple shows recently. My last show was a boat party that we did, or that I did I had the team come out and
Yeah.
support for that. That was this boat party put on by Where It's At Entertainment, and I killed that set. There's actually a link on my YouTube channel for that video. Um,
Oh, okay.
Also, there's gonna be some more shows coming up in the works. So there's a lot of things gonna be happening probably in the next couple months, right?
So um because if I think about it from even when I knew you, because when I met you, you guys you guys were in the mess hall, and then did you seem to have done a lot of group work and stuff. Um, do you is it that you like collaborate with people, or was it easier while you were developing, or Why do you
Well,
think it was a
you
lot?
know,
Like,
okay. So the whole thing with the collabing is it was when I first started out, it was because like they were like friends of mine, so we were all like buddy buddy and whatnot, and it was just like, yeah, okay, let's just do this music together, and that's that. Same thing with Faction. It was the thing like I was uh busking on the streets and whatever, and I was beatboxing on the Queen Street or Young Street or whatever. And that's when Prime walked by and saw me, and he's like, "Yo, let's link up." And then they ended up getting me into Faction. Then Protect Your
yeah,
Neck. It was just more or less me reaching out to people I always wanted to work with in the Wu Tang in like the Wu Tang fam of things, like
family.
I got to work with Solomon
Oh,
Childs, I got to work with Young Dirty Bastard, I got to work with all the Dirty Klansmen, I got to work with like Brooklyn Zoo family, and then Judah Priest, and then now even for this album, I got I'm working with like You Got Son Intel. I got a track with I Cipher the God from Born Cipher Power. I have another track
okay.
gonna be in the works with um, Tayamo Denku from Onyx, Onyx's
That's
label,
okay.
and
Okay.
yeah, man. So I mean, I like to, I just branch out and I work with a lot of dudes, and um, I just find that they bring it just adds a, like, we have to mesh well though. Like I won't work with someone if we don't mesh well together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That,
like what I mean by don't mesh well would be like me and Mad Child or something. Now Mad Child's a dope artist, but I don't think that we would connect well on a track just because of our styles, right?
uh,
So but if you put me on a
yeah,
track with
you don't want to force
like
it.
Master Killer or someone like that, that's like a perfect mesh. But like
The voices and stuff too.
but even you, like, I did a track, I think, didn't we do a track before where we're rapping? I don't know. I think I just provided a beat for you guys. I don't think we
No,
did a
you
track with me
yeah.
rapping.
We didn't do a track where you're rapping. The closest is you were doing the beatbox scratching on the hook for one of
Yeah.
them.
Did you do you still do stuff with your boy too?
No, not with him. It's just me now.
Word, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like I don't know if I wanna. I tell people I don't know if I wanna be going on tour or try to do that level, but it's I definitely have the creative need to create some more music in me. So
Of course, like it's a passion, right? Like the way I see it, it's like, it's something I love to do, and if it blows up, then that's great, But I just want to live comfortably. I don't want to be like no superstar, you know what I mean? Like I'm
yeah,
not looking to or I'm not looking to like open bottles of champagne every day, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. So
you like
Other than Wu Tang, who would you say are your biggest musical influences
man.
or your
I would
favorite?
have to say like people's like, Last Emperor, KRS-One, um, Busta Rhymes, um, like Canadians, like Canadian artists would be Socrates, um, you know, um, the Rascals, people I grew up listening to, Nas,
Okay, Rascals. I like that. There's some
even a bit of
Canadian
Mob Deep.
content on there. So you have all these projects coming up. If you like, if they could not say no, and you had one person you could get a feature from, who is your dream feature?
I mean, if they could not say no to me, or
They can't say no. Just whoever, like you had one that you
Oh,
want to be on
jeez,
a
man. I'm like,
track with.
that's hard, bro, because there's so many dope artists like I'd want to like get on a track. But yo, like that's hard. That's a hard question.
Mm,
Like I
I know. I try to think it changed.
I mean, because every artist brings their own flavor, you know what I'm saying? And like there's so many flavors out there. It's like Baskin and Robbins, yo. Like I need to have 31 artists. I can't just have one, you know? Like fuck. Can I mix and match artists? Maybe can I say like, yo, a bit of KRS One with like a Busta Rhymes flow and like that killer
Mm,
lyricism of Master Killer? Yo, like you know what I mean? Like no,
yeah.
but to be honest though, like I want to reach out to someone that's up there in the industry. So I would say like either it would be KRS One or Busta Rhymes. Um,
Yeah,
just
father
because
is
I
Busta
like
Rhymes, and I'm like, but I gotta make sure. I gotta. I gotta be on my.
I guarantee
No,
I would never
you
be
can't let
able
them kill
to.
you on your own stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he kill me on my own stuff, but like even though like it's just like yo, I got Busta Rhymes on my shit. You know, like even like KRS One. I think KRS One would be easier to deal with. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
this
yeah. Cause
guy's a
Busta has a
these
level of
guys are hot.
energy. Even if you rap better than him, his energy is.
He just no, it's just yeah. He just has like but he just has this demeanor about him too, right? Like but it would just be I would automatically know that as soon as he's on my track, that track's gonna be hot. You know what I mean? So it's just like
Yeah.
it's already going up into the radio and all that shit. I don't even have to do nothing. You know what I mean? But to be honest though, I don't think I'd do a track
So
with him.
what's
I would produce
next
for him.
release for you?
Um,
Mm.
I
You
would
produce
say
for him.
it's
Oh,
gonna be a track. It's gonna be a track off my upcoming album is gonna be called Razor Sharp, which is what I gave you. So what people were gonna be hearing is like never been heard
mm,
before ever. So um and I'm still
yeah.
focusing on setting a release time for that, and I'm gonna be shooting a video for it as well.
Okay.
So in due time, I would say I would say probably after the summer, like after the summer's done. But I figured
So
why
when is
not
the
give
out?
people a
When is the album? When is
there's
the
no
album getting
it's to be
released?
the album's to be announced, so like it all the album's not even done yet, so
Oh,
you
you're
know what I
working
mean,
on
like
it
once the
now. Okay.
album's done, then I'll update we can update on the release time and stuff, because right now there's just so much going on. So like I said, it's probably not gonna happen until after the summer's over. So
Mm.
probably like
Okay.
maybe
So do you
October.
want us to
Or
play a bit of that song?
yeah, man, you can play those tracks that I gave you. Yeah, so you could play Razor Sharp.
Okay. All right. We're gonna play. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do to end the show. We'll play some of those songs. Why don't you
Hmm.
tell the people where they can find you?
Um,
I'll have it in the
so
description.
you
But let
you
that.
you just have to type in like Iron Wind Music, and I'm pretty much everywhere. You can even Google search my name; it'll come up. You can type in Iron Wind Music. You can type in My City Records. You'll find me under there too. You know what I mean? Like, just look for the guy that wears the samurai
All right,
mask,
y'all.
man. You'll see me.
Make sure y'all, on all Instagram, TikTok, every, look out for that My City Records. Check them. All right. All right. So you can either stay up. Basically, I'm just gonna play a couple of the tracks, and then we're gonna end the show. All right.
Word up.
right.
You're gonna play La Familia too, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Alright, so hold on, we're just gonna get that played. We're gonna play Razor Sharp and then La Familia, and then from there we'll end the show here. Give it about 2 minutes and it should be getting up. Go. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Oh, I can't do it. Sorry, y'all. This is weird. Alright, we're gonna try one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I'll definitely play it another time there. But I did something on it earlier, right at the beginning, so I'm not sure what's going on here.